Okay, so pretty much the story of God of War 3 is definitely not the hardest to explain. It's pretty much Kratos going to Mount Olympus to kill every single god in sight. His main target is, of course, Zeus, because he wants revenge, and he's pissed off, and he kills everyone in his path, blah, blah, blah. That's pretty much the whole story in its simple form. Along the way, you'll meet some pretty cool characters, including you'll, of course, be with the Titans. You'll see gods from Hermes to, what's his name, Hades, and you'll just see a whole bunch of people like Pandora. And along the ride, you'll have a lot of fun. It's definitely a fun story. I wasn't too thrilled with the ending. I thought that it could have been a little less anticlimactic, but at the same time, I couldn't really see the story going anywhere else. So overall, the story was really good. Wasn't the best, wasn't the worst, but definitely got the job done for the game.
Okay, now the sound in God of War 3 overall was, I thought, fantastic. Probably one of the best parts about it, besides gameplay, obviously. Now the environmental effects, the sound effects, and like the magic spell, they all sounded great. But I personally loved Kratos' voice. Now a lot of people didn't like him as the as a Kratos. What's his name? T.C. Carson. No one knows him, but whatever. He's Black Guy for Final Destination 2. Anyway, I really liked him, even though the script wasn't that great, to be honest, at least for his lines, because it all it has to do is, Zeus, I will hurt you. Zeus, fuck you, like all that. But his voice is awesome. His voice has been awesome the whole series, but this one definitely takes the cake because he's much more angry for some reason. Anyway, yeah, the sound effects are awesome.
Okay, so the graphics in God of War 3 are pretty awesome. Like when you're running through the environments, like you're fighting on all these titans and they're moving around and it looks very, very realistic. And sometimes when it pans out to the open world as you're climbing up Olympus, it looks like photorealistic, like something from a movie. And but some parts in the game lack as much polish as others do. But overall, the graphics are really great. Kratos is like one of the best detailed character models I've ever seen in a game. When he gets stabbed by Zeus in the second game, you can see that huge scar on his stomach. And basically, when you're killing a bunch of people, you just get coated in blood. And it really looks amazing. And the graphics are like some of the best that I've seen, if not the best that I've seen on the PlayStation 3. So yeah, the graphics are astounding, phenomenal, amazing.
Okay, so the gameplay in God of War 3 is more the same coming from the first two games, but that's not a bad thing by any means. Of course, the game pertains to a lot of puzzles and a lot of, of course, beating up titans and gods. But as I said, it's not a bad thing by any means. I think Santa Monica really took good control of it and made the actions a lot more fluid. And as again, I'm getting repetitive, but like I said, it's more the same. That's not a bad thing by any means, and it's perfected here, and it's a lot of fun. So I think the gameplay is by far the best aspect, as it has always been for the series, and so I think it's great.
Okay, so overall, just being a newcomer to the PS3, I'm definitely think that this is a must-have game. I haven't owned my PS3 for a while, but this game's awesome. It's one of the best, even out of all my Xbox 360 games. And overall, I think this is a must-have in my opinion. But it is not the longest game, and there is some replayability, but not like a huge load that'll keep you coming back for like a year, like other games. But overall, the thrill ride that you'll experience going through this game is just awesome, and I loved every minute of it. So, Cole, what did you think about it?
I think that they really got something special here. I mean, God of War 3's controls are some of the most fine-tuned that I've ever seen in a video game, and really something that other platformers and hack and slashes should look for. And I was always entertained with the story. There was one slow part in the middle, but other than that, fighting all the gods, they were very unique and a lot of different ways to take them down, and it was really an awesome adventure, and I'll probably get like one or two more playthroughs out of this. Also, with each god that you kill, you can pick up something to restart the game and use that bonus through your next playthrough and just make your guy a little more powerful. And that's a little bit more incentive to keep playing through the game. But overall, I give this game a 10 out of 10. On to Gore, you have anything else to say?
Well, I pretty much said everything in my review, but I will do it for this review because I am brilliant. So I will say right here, it's not my favorite PS3 game of all time, and I only had it for a couple months. I still think Uncharted 2 is a lot better, actually, to be honest, because I fucking love Uncharted 2. But this is a fantastic game overall. It's probably the best of the series. Many people will disagree with me, but I say it's probably the best of the series, only because I'm not the hugest God of War fan. I know everybody's like, what? No, really, I'm not the hugest, but I really, really, really like God of War, and this one was definitely much better than the other ones. I just loved it. And also, the magic powers are much better in this game than the other ones, so that's why I just want to throw that out there. Go, fans.
Okay, I personally think this is Sony's best exclusive. I think the game looks flawless. I think the controls are flawless. And I thought the story was pretty mediocre, but everything else makes up for it. And but great controls and great looking graphics. I couldn't really ask for anything more, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a 9.7 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
So that's our review for God of War 3. Thanks for watching, and we will see you all later.